Hey everyone, it's Meridy. I'm back today with Not Just for Boys Kit Club with our fourth process video using our Vibrant Adventure Kit. And today I am going to scrapbook these two photos that I've got here. They're two 3" by 4" photos, and I'm just going to trim them apart here. They are from a camping trip that we took last fall of us in our tent getting ready to go to bed. So there's one of me and my son. My husband took the picture, which is why we're at the very bottom here. And then my husband's messing around on his phone. And so I'm gonna scrapbook those pictures of us in the tent because that's the only pictures that I have of us in the tent. So it's those two pictures, and I grabbed my little journaling strips because that's what I'll use to represent where I put my journaling at the end of the video. I just grabbed two little things, a tag that is like a plaid tag, and the heart that says dude. Those are the only embellishments that I really grabbed so far because I knew that I wanted to use a lot of stickers from this Into the Wild sticker sheet. So I knew I didn't need a bunch of other embellishments in there. So I grabbed those stickers. I want the base of my layout to be on this paper right here. And then I do want to add a little mixed media on here. So I will be doing that in the video. Let me show you what else I have. Right here I have my color swatches if I need those for later. I've got all of these little extra bits and pieces and little frames and such. If I need any of them, I'm gonna put them off to the side. I've got this paper, which I probably won't use any of this side, but this black tone on tone looks nice with this layout. I've also got some of this camouflage paper left, and I really liked this green paper, and it brings out the green in my pictures. The back side is orange, so I probably will stick to the green side. I grabbed this because I like this little frame right here. So I might use that somewhere on the layout. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll use the cell phone since my husband is on his phone in there. I don't know. Let me set that off to the side for now too, until we get to embellishing. And then I have a couple scraps of paper. I just have oh my gosh, yellow branding strip. I have these stars, this orange color. This orange color might look really good. Whoop. With some of this. Maybe I'll map my photos on the orange or something because that might look really nice. We'll just have to see when I start adding mixed media here. I have my alphabet, and then these, which I probably will use some of those puffy titles, but again, I could put those off to the side for now because let's concentrate on getting the main part of this layout done and organized. So I'll start by trimming off my branding strip, and then black and white flowers on the B side, so I'll save that off to the side. Let's see. Where should I start? I want to use some mixed media. I also don't know how I want these pictures on here. You know, I've got this floral design already started for me on the page, so I probably can continue from there. I've got all kinds of great stickers like the tent, under the stars. I've got all kinds of great stickers that I can add into embellishment clusters here. So my main question right now is, what do I want to, oh, this tent is cute too. What color do I want? What colors do I need to add in here so that these stickers will also just all mesh in here? I really do like this green. I'm just gonna start cutting, guys. I'm gonna cut a 3" 4" strip. It's a 4" strip of the green. And then I'm gonna cut, let's see, right here, it's 4.5 inches wide by, I think, 10 inches long. Yeah, that's what I've got left to work with. So it's 4.5 inches wide. Let's see. If I use some green under here, I'm debating like how much of this green I want sticking out over here, if any, covering up those flowers. Or maybe I should fussy cut the edge of these flowers so it slides over my pictures. I could easily do that. So, and then if I just had a little bit of orange in here, like maybe not this down here, but maybe sticking out of the top. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just trim off a little 1.5 inch strip of this orange. So it's 1.5 inches wide right there, and it's just over 10 inches long. And I'm gonna decide where I need to put this. Nope, I don't like it right there. Okay, I think I'm going to map my photos possibly on this black. I'm gonna map them on white first. So I'm gonna map both of my photos on white, and then I might come in and map them on the black, but I need to see how that looks. So I will be right back after I get them matted on white. Now, do I need to map them on black as well? I think they look nice matted on black too. So I am just going to continue cutting right down this and map the pictures on this little piece of black so I don't lose too many tags on the front side. Okay, this is looking better. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and trim this green paper right about here. Yeah, right about there, which I think is about 7 inches. Let me check. Yep, 7 inches. And I'm gonna put it there. And then I'm also gonna trim this orange one, also 7 inches long, because that way it will just stick out over the end nicely. Okay. Okay. And then I am gonna come in here with a self-healing mat. So if my pictures are like this, I am going to grab a pencil and I'm going to mark where I need to trim, where I need to cut this flower to. I need to cut from right there. And then I'm gonna grab my X-Acto knife and my self-healing mat, and I'm not gonna cut the flowers all the way out. I'm just gonna cut the outline so it can overlap over the photos. And I will show you what I mean on here slightly. Okay. And then you do want to go over it gently, like don't cut too harsh and too hard. It's better to just do a few overlaps of cutting gently. So what you're gonna see, I'm gonna show you on this one leaf. Now this leaf, or this petal of this flower will lift up and I can slide the photo under it, but I'm gonna go cut all the rest of this section off camera and I will be right back. So we got that done. Let's see. I will slide this underneath where I trimmed these out. I did not trim out this whole sprig because it was delicate and I just wasn't ready to do that. And actually, I just realized I made a mistake down here. I should have done this whole leaf. Petal, there. Okay. So we'll slip that under there, just like that. And we'll get these. And I'm not going to adhere these down quite yet because I think I want to do some mixed media on my layout still. But that's looking pretty good. If I need a little bit of something, I can add a little more of this one up here and even some green. So, and honestly, I'm going to cut the bottom off this blue tag so I even have a little more of this blue left in case I need to do a little something to bring those colors up there. Okay, before I move on, let me get to my inks. Let's see. I want to decide and make sure that I'm using some of these images that have the color yellow in them because I don't want to use the yellow ink if I'm going to have no other yellow. I believe I want to use some of these things with yellow. Family Camp Out, yeah. So I think I can use some yellow. So I think I'm going to put yellow. And instead of, at first I was going to use this tumbled glass to make some light blue, but I think I want to use some dark blue because there's so much dark blue in here. So I'm going to try to use the chipped sapphire. And I do realize when I mix the yellow and the chipped sapphire, it's going to turn into shades of green on here. So I think I'm going to do a little bitty test swatch on some paper and make sure this goes the way I like. But I just want to put a little mixed media sticking out of the edges. So let's do a sample. I'm going to grab my glass mat here. I'm going to move this all out of the way for now. I'm going to grab my glass mat. This is going to be my sample paper. And I'm just going to do a tiny little bit. Just to test. Okay, and then I'll get my little packaging here. And this might be very bright yellow compared to what I want. I might need to pick a different shade of yellow. Let's see what I've got here in these stickers. I think the blue is good, but this yellow is way too bright. So let me try, maybe the spiced marmalade might even look better. Oh yeah, that's a much better color yellow for me. And I'll use the chipped sapphire for now. I think I'm going to add some of the blueprint sketch in there. Let me see how that looks. It's just a little bit of a brighter blue, but I think by itself it's too much, but mixed with the chipped sapphire, yeah, I think that's a better blue. It's not so gray. So I'm going to use the chipped sapphire mixed with the blueprint sketch, and then I'm going to use the spiced marmalade. So let me go clean this all up and I will be right back, and we'll put this right on our layout next. Okay, so I know where my pieces are. So I know I'm going to want some in this top area and some in this bottom area, and maybe a little bit hanging out over there. I am actually going to mark with a pencil just so I can kind of remember where these edges are. That way I make sure that I'm not wasting my time doing all the mixed media in this area that's going to be covered up. So I think I'm going to use the spiced marmalade first. I'm just going to get a little and some water. I am going to dab on first in here just to make sure in that spot that don't need it and it's looking good, so I'm going to continue going. I'm going to bring it on over this area because then it will look like it's part of the design and not just an afterthought. And then I'm going to kind of let that dry for a minute while I mix these two together. I kind of want a lot of the chipped sapphire and just a little of the blueprint sketch. I think a little of this bright color is going to go a very long way. I'm gonna do the same exact thing, just mix those together. Okay, yeah, this is gonna look nice. And I'm trying to not get it in the wet paint of the yellow because again, I don't want to be making green. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna let this dry before I put everything back down. I don't want to get too much on here. I don't want it to be overwhelming. So I will be back in a few minutes when this is dry. Okay, it all seems to be dry. So I am gonna go ahead and start adhering. Let me make sure it looks correct before I say that. I think that's how I had it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start adhering these background pieces and I will be right back. Alrighty, so I've got this. Let's see if I need to add a little color up here. I probably first, before I add this color, should figure out what stickers I'm putting and where. So that will be my next step, is to grab my stickers. I don't think I need yellow down the side, but maybe. I think I could do without the yellow down the side. Okay, so I want to add, I'm going to go ahead and cut these out, the ones that I want to add, because I don't want to stick them down somewhere and then change my mind and have to peel them off, especially off of the mixed media that I've got. So I've got my tent there. I'm just going to cut out a few more pieces throughout here and place them around where I think I want them. I'm gonna go off camera to complete this part and I will be back and show you everything that I cut out. Alrighty guys, I got a few things going on here. I am gonna cut this strip down and I am gonna go ahead and adhere it to the top up there because I do think that it needs a little color up there. And then I think I'm just gonna overlap that one over it. Let me see, I might get a punch and punch this into a tab. Okay, I do have this tab punch from We Are Memory Keepers, and I'm going to try to successfully punch this little tiny piece. It's kind of difficult when, okay, I'm gonna do this the best way I know how. And that is to put a sticky note on the end to help me hold it. And then I can just slide it into the punch in the right place. And the sticky note just helps me hold it in place. I will try to link this tab punch from Amazon in the description of this video for you. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and adhere this down. I just maybe want this a little bit shorter. It just looked a little bit too long up there. And then from here you can see that I just cut all the other little stickers out of the sticker sheet to place them on here. I tried going back in to my chipboard right here and using this frame and this cell phone, but the cell phone was kind of too big and the frame just was blending right into the background so much. So I gave up on that little piece, those little pieces. So I'm just gonna get the rest of this adhered down. I do think I'm gonna put this Gone Camping title, which also came off this sticker sheet. I'm gonna put it up on foam tape. So it's gonna be a little adhesive, or little, what's the word I'm talking about? Dimensional right there. I think I'll put the camera up on foam tape too. And then I'm gonna go ahead, I pulled the word relax right here from the puffy thickers, the puffy phrase thickers. That's where that word relax came from. And everything else just came from this sticker sheet. I'll probably put the fire on foam tape and something over here up on foam tape as well. So I'm gonna go off camera to kind of finish up the rest of adhering this down, and I will be right back. I got all of the stickers put down. I still think I need to add a few more things. I really wanted to use this green tent because it really pulled out the green in my picture, but then there was kind of too much green, and I really liked the way that this orange tent really popped. So that is why I did that. And then we have a little moon here that I wanted to add. Just put it up there. And I've got stars all over here. So I feel like I can add stars in a lot of places on this layout. Just to kind of bump up the little embellishment clusters a little. And they're not all the same shape like a star. The rest of these are shaped like almost like a retro mid-century modern type of star shape. I think I need another little one down here. Okay, I want to put something up here, and I think I want to use one of these little words. Making memories, I like that. And then family camp out, I also want to use to bring some of the yellow up. It's got a little green on the end of that. Okay. And then I might just put a little star up there too. Let's see. It's pretty cute. Okay. Do I need anything else on this layout? I think I want to add a few little black splatters because there's some nice black splatters on here, and I just want to add a few more in there. So I'm going to carefully, oh, my journaling. When I do my journaling, I probably will put it right down there. Let me grab my black soot distress oxide spray, and I'm gonna cover all my pictures and everything that I don't want to get spray on it. I'm gonna go ahead and cover it with these papers. Okay, and I'm just gonna do slight little splatters down there. Not too many, and just a couple right here. I don't want it to be too crazy or too much. Whoops. I'm gonna remove these and see how that looks. Yes, I do feel like there are enough splatters. Maybe I need a little bit more right down here. There we go. Okay guys, so this is gonna wrap up my layout. If you are inspired by this layout right here, either to use your Vibrant Adventure kit to recreate this exact layout, or maybe you're using supplies from your stash to make a layout that's similar to this, We would love to see it on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club community Facebook group. I will link that group in the description of this video along with all of the supplies I used. We have a subscription option, a monthly subscription option available at Not Just for Boys now, so you can subscribe and automatically get our kit every month in the mail. And each month I make about 8 process videos using the current month's kit. So if you don't subscribe to our YouTube channel and you like these videos, you may want to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see when I put a new video. Every probably 4 or 5 days-ish throughout the month, there's a new video. So I will see you in a couple days with the next video using the Vibrant Adventure Kit. And until then, have a great day and see you guys soon. Bye.